the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
And the fires continue to burn. Take a look at this live view now. We've got a live picture up. This is the Benwalk fire, and you can see the flames. You see those towers in the background? Those are transmitter sites for many of the TV stations. And it appears that our KSAW affiliate in Twin Falls may be off the air. Cable might have it, but as you can see, this is threatening a large area. This is just a portion of the fire. You can see the leading edge of the fire line right here. And we believe that the fire is moving from east towards west now as it tracks through. And so these towers here, not sure how they've been affected, but you can see that huge area of haze and smoke around with this fire. Winds have been settling down, but when this fire started, the winds were howling, gusts 40 to 50, and then wind speeds of 35 to 45 miles per hour were there present for several hours. They're now finally beginning to settle down, which is certainly good news as that fire again continues to race to the west. We'll hear from reporter Eric Fink coming up in just a moment there. Let's take a look at our 3-degree guarantee for the day today. This is the first for me. I forecasted 104 and missed it at 108. I would have bet yesterday if you said I was going to miss this, I would miss it low. But wow, what a temperature spread today. Up to 108. Just 3 degrees shy of the all-time record for Boise, which is 111, set back in 1960. Here are the high temperatures around the area. Just amazing. 105 Ontario and Mountain Home. There's the heat, and this is where we had, there was one cluster, if you want to call it a cluster of lightning strikes, about 7 or 8 lightning strikes, and it was right in here. And I saw that earlier today. We could see the smoke starting to show up on radar. Then that system died out. Many of the storms that moved through the Treasure Valley did not have lightning or very few strikes with a lot of rain around it, and that's why we didn't have the fires. But Eastern Oregon had more of the fires with the strikes there. 92 in McCall, a record high 90 in Stanley, 91 in Haley as well. Amazing temperatures close to 100 at 99 showing up at Pocatello. Across the rest of the region, there's the 10. Actually, this said 108 a little while ago, so this is probably the 6-hour high temperature, but 108 the official high, 113 in Vegas, 100 in Salt Lake City. The heat is definitely on. The core of the heat is right across the west. The red flag warning has expired for the Treasure Valley as the lightning threat is gone, but any fires that are there, as we talked about, could still spread because it is very dry outside. This fire here is spreading a tremendous plume of smoke that is now pushing right towards the Ada Canyon County line. It will likely spread over the Treasure Valley, and at night the smoke tends to settle into the valleys. That may be the case. Tomorrow morning we may be waking up to a lot of smoke. We'll have to watch what the DEQ does as far as the air quality for tomorrow as well. Temperatures 90 to 95 even as the sun is getting ready to go on down. 71 in McCall and near 60 in Stanley. Still some isolated storms in eastern Oregon. Had one also just to the west here. We'll show you that in a moment, but 92 down to 86 in Mountain Home. You can see the motion and the smoke with the fire right in this region here burning in this direction. Winds are generally light, but you can still get some very gusty winds around the region. There's that one storm system moving north of Weiser. And that will continue to do so, and everything should settle down tonight, which is good news. But still, the hot weather billowing in from the south. The core of the heat is right across the Intermountain West. The core of that heat wave that was back east is now over us. And this is the hot spot for fire activity because of the dry conditions and the threat for lightning. And you see it right in here. Late this week, there's the heat wave continuing while cooler weather is cooler and rainier conditions are spreading into the east, which is good news for them. Not the case for us. So there you saw just briefly. We'll get more information on the fire situation and what roads are closed and open as it's happening. Eric Fink will be along in just a moment. Temperatures tomorrow, 100 to 102. We're going to drop it down 4 to 6 degrees. A lot of sunshine tomorrow, probably a lot less cloud cover than today in the afternoon, so it might feel just as hot. Temperatures near 90 in the mountains, but Boise County will be 95 to 100 today. It was above 100 in Crouch and Garden Valley before you had that strong thunderstorm move through today. 87 in Stanley and Sun Valley tomorrow. Partly cloudy, maybe a few stray storms during the afternoon. I don't think as many as today, but it only takes a couple to get lightning strikes that can cause fire, so it's still a possibility. 96 in Twin tomorrow. Here's my On Your Side extended forecast. Scorching heat continues. We may go to 102 tomorrow, but back to 105 on Thursday. The heat continues. A bit of a break as we head towards the weekend. We might drop those temperatures to the mid-90s, but you know, remember last week I said that extended forecast, I said I had temperatures in the 90s. I said it's probably going to be hotter than that, and it ended up being that way. Right. Computers on average want to bring, when you go out 6, 7, 8, 9 days, their forecast temperatures want to go towards average, so they tend to do this when really it's probably just going to keep going like this. And so we may keep them very close to 100 through the rest of the week.
My goodness.
Yeah, to think of 95 as a cool down.
Yeah, that's, you know, so we have to watch the lightning. That's the key. Hopefully tomorrow we get a break.
Okay. Thank you, Scott. So we want to bring you another.